Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day! Hey, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
Yep, we love you. We're just going to recap, retell, relive, reenact some of the adventures we had in life with you.
Billy's yelling. I don't know why.
So, let's get to it. Quick, 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 just like a bunny.
Mother dearest, so many things that we could say about you and why we love you, and stories that are just great. So where do we begin? Well, one thing that you loved to have us do was violin practice. You loved that we could all play well, and you liked to show us off at pretty much every kind of organization or group that we belonged to. But it wasn't always good times in violin. There were some times that it got a little rough. I remember when I was trying to get through Gossip Gavat, and I didn't really want to continue. But before I ever got to the point where I really wanted to quit, you would make sure you cut it off in the past, and you would say, "Do you want to quit? You want to quit?" And I would say, "No, I don't want to quit. I want to keep going." Little did I know that I've been 1 year in to like 11 years of violin. No, 14, 15.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely at least 13, 14.
Billy's working hard on something coming up here, so I appreciate, Mom, that you're always trying to expose us to culture. Culture, though, in Biz working with Dakota pretty much consisted of whatever band from whichever branch of the military was coming to the Belle Mayhews once annually. So I saw a lot of Navy bands and Marine bands and stuff, and I didn't really appreciate it then, but I want to tell you now, thank you, because I think music and the arts are very important to me now, and it's probably largely because of you.
Lucky Inga got to see the magic flute. Gosh!
Another thing that I like about you, love about you actually, is that you love your work, and I love to hear the stories that you bring home from your work. I remember Victor with a W. That was a good one. I still tell that one sometimes. It's weird. Because it really doesn't. No one else really thinks that's that funny. So, I do. So your sense of humor is definitely passed along. Let's talk about Mom's sense of humor. Do you got any?
Mom's sense of humor?
Yeah.
I find, Mom, that you have great jokes, but lots of times it takes quite a long time getting to the end of the jokes. So we're just gonna tell a few of the punchlines.
I think that's the way I talk to you. That's what I kind of.
It's probably the way I'm getting to, especially now. Like we're just like dragging this on and like not really saying. But here we go. Here's a few punchlines. She says it's turtles all the way down. That's pretty funny. And then, just chewing some gum.
Gary Larson really liked that one.
Here's another little thing we have that I thought went well with the Mother's Day theme. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah. It's a little music symbol that you taught us that I always thought looked like a bird's eye to hold the note longer for some strange reason. But you always help us to remember the weird name for Mata by telling us that it's for Mama, and this video is for Mama, and that's a memory, so it's all kind of intertwined there.
That brings us to other memory tools that you had for us. Often when we were studying, you used different acronyms and things, and they were always real crazy for our long lists of things we had to memorize in the Bible and such. But some of the best parts were the songs that you had for remembering the tunes to our violin songs. There is a spot down by the lake that really can't be beat. It is really neat. Gentle breeze and shady trees, and don't forget the water skis. Being lazy is just great, and it certainly will please. I think that song has had more impact on my life than you know.
I remember, Hunter's chorus kind of it had one, but I don't remember all the words. Something about the fox goes into the woods, and
it was the hunt goes into the
hunt
forest for me.
Goes into the
Forest, it goes into the
forest.
Hunt.
And it was written underneath the.
It goes into the woods.
Yeah.
The fox and the dogs and the horse and the man. The fox and the dogs and the horse and the man. Jump up. There's jumps. There's jumps.
I don't know. And then the
yeah, that was
jumps.
the.
Or was that the actual movie?
I don't know if it works for that part.
Yeah, but that was exciting.
Another thing that's great about you, Mom, is that whenever there is a program at some kind of event, it's Christmas, 4th of July, you always take it over. And really, you lead all of our programs for, like, you know, Shiloh Strings, the E-Free group, just everything. And you had every detail taken care of. You have everything in the black folders, everything is nice, neat, and everything is, you know, completely thought of. But then at the same time, if there's some sort of unexpected, you know, someone doesn't show up, or, you know, just anything goes wrong.
For example,
Billy has an example.
Last 4th of July, there was a little kid that was very interested in the megaphone that you were holding.
I'm not sure who he was.
Yeah, we don't. Some second cousin once removed, probably. But while you were speaking to the megaphone, he very much wanted to speak into it also, and would take it from you and try to sing along and stuff. And even though we had planned this program out, picked all the songs and stuff, you just really didn't care and just let him do whatever you wanted with it, and you kind of laughed at it. And just great. Just very mom.
Put so much time and effort into it, but yet you just easy going with the flow. It's great.
Both of us always enjoyed the times that you always read to us. They're great. We read through some amazing stories and really just overall encouraged us to read a whole lot more. And there were always great times when both you and Dad read to us. But I remember sometimes in later years when I always wouldn't pay attention when you were reading, and you would make sure I was paying attention by adding little details to the story. Like I remember we were reading Harry Potter, and you would, all of a sudden Harry Potter was just saying awful, blatant things, like talking back to the teachers, and I'd just look at you and be like, Mom, like, no, he did not say that. And you'd be like, it says right here in the story. And I would look at the story, and of course it didn't say that. And you would just do that to make sure I was paying attention. And just great things like that.